Okay, so first off, I wanted to come on, I suppose, and explain why this petition was started now. I'm just a regular mom. I have 5 boys and 4 are currently ASD diagnosed. This petition for Iliya now is a long time coming. This is the second time that one of our children were excluded from a nursery due to additional needs. And this was back in 2020, 21-ish. Even then, nothing was done. I didn't push anything as much that time due to the fact, I suppose, of okay, well, I can't change this and I can't do that. And it is what it is in a sense. But in March of this year, I was made aware that there's a good chance that Iliya was going to be, or had to be, removed basically from the nursery. I knew there was no AIM support, having gone through it already a few years back. I knew there was no other support, and nothing left for Iliya then. So that month, in March, I started emailing Norma Foley. I emailed Hildegard Norton. I emailed Helen McEntee. I emailed the AIM coordinators themselves, all with what is going to happen. Is there anything you can do? We have gone through this before. Nothing has changed. And this is not fair. I received an email. The first email I received back was from Norma Foley's private secretary. Now I only know him as Cian. That's it. That's the only name I know is Cian, is her not private secretary. In that email he explained and went on why TUSLA set out the guidelines for it of childcare and the ratios, etc. It was pretty standardised. There was no in relation to Iliya, or there was nothing personalised in it. It was just like a script. And I received an email back from Helen McEntee's office redirecting me to Norma Foley's, as this was her area of expertise, we'd say. I then got email back from other TDs also redirecting me to Norma Foley, and we need to contact her and we need to get in touch with her as this is her remit. So I said okay, and at that time I was due to have our 5th baby, and I kind of left it and with the newborn stage, and I kind of just thought, okay, we'll go. Now my aim for Iliya is that Iliya will get into a special school, but that's not until he's 3, and that's a special junior school. And I have a whole year, we'd say, to work on that. Not really a year, but a couple of months only by the time they give out placements. Everything we have done for our children is private. Everything. Private therapies, private assessments, all ongoing. And Iliya's assessment has only been completed, which we received his diagnosis on Monday. So he is now diagnosed autism level 2. That was privately. I queried all of this. I said, we have done everything. Can you not help? This is our 2nd time we have been through it, please. And I didn't receive anything. And now I was emailing Norma Foley's office again, and I was saying, do you have a further update? Is there anything you can do? Can you do something? Not this unsatisfactory response I received. I want an actual answer. Of course, in the email as well, I got back then of, we are working on this, we will be working on it in the future, and there are plans. But in Ireland, everything is put on the back burner. Nothing takes a few days, nothing takes a few weeks, it's months, it's years. And then it doesn't change. Then there's something else that comes up and that would take priority over other things, and that does not work. They can change the laws. They can change it for equality regarding gender. They can change it for same-sex marriage. But in the day and age of disabilities and the disability rights of children, they need to change it. It's not inclusion. Their own mission statements aren't accurate. They're not helping all families. They're not supporting all children. They're not doing it. Because with the aim, their disability can start at 2 years and 8 months. But sorry, they have to be that from that 1st of September. So we say now Iliya is 2. He would need to be 2 years, 8 months before the 1st of September this year. Otherwise, he only qualifies for September 2026 for AIM. What good is that to a child? What good? These issues are apparent most of the time when a child is a year. Most of the time. And this is exactly when nursery, seeing that he was doing things differently when he was enrolled, because at the particular nursery he's in, they take children from 12 months. His ways amplified when he was 2. But still, I did what I could. I took him out. He's with me. But for the fact that I was just so frustrated at hearing the HSE say no in regards to Iliya, in regards to my other children, because all my children are in the services already, but they have not received any therapies. They have not received any support. They have not received any services that are HSE, that are public funded. I then said I'm creating the petition. I created a petition and I got the emails where I emailed all the TDs, all the ministers, and I just copied the link and I sent it to them. And all I said in that email with the link was, please see our previous email thread of correspondence for further clarification. That was it. And I sent them. And this morning I received back, I sent it to Norma Foley, I sent it to Helen McEntee, to Simon Harris, to Micheál Martin. I sent it to everyone. I've shared it with, as I am, Inclusion Ireland, absolutely everyone. And I'm still waiting to hear back, obviously, from the bigger up ones. Now, today I received an email from Hildegard Naughton to say that they received the email from Norma Foley's office. So the email that I sent the petition, that particular email, that one that was the new one on their batch, they seen that. And Norma Foley's office sent it to Hildegard Naughton's office. When all the while they were sending me back and forth to Norma Foley, I was asked to send Iliya's name, his address, PPS, date of birth. Now, I'm wondering even why they want his PPS, but it took this to be heard and to know I am not backing down. Now, it might be too late for Iliya to have any support, but I will fight until they give it to Iliya now. But my baby, he's 10 weeks. What happens if he goes into nursery? He shows traits of autism. He gets a diagnosis. Is he then at home and excluded for the very fact that he has a disability? I am not having it. And since doing this and starting this petition, the amount of families I have heard that have gone through the same situation, I'm not being silent anymore. And if it takes this and this petition to help those families also, I will do it. I will do every single thing I can, because I am sick and tired of this whole HSE system. They have supports there that are not fit for purpose, that do not work. The public models do not work. It's time for them to know. It's time for them to be held accountable. And if this year I can do this, that is my goal.